Hi guys, so today we are going to talk all about getting started, but also keeping it super, super simple. So if you've been paying attention, you've probably noticed a trend so far that pretty much what we do is very, very simple. It just comes down to the consistency of doing it every single day. Okay, so if there's anything that you do, I want you to focus on these next four things that I'm going to tell you. I want you to do these every single freaking day. Okay, the first one is I want you to focus on you. First thing you do every single morning is I want you to wake up and I want you to focus on bettering yourself. Okay, before you send invites, before you do anything else, I want you to focus on you, because we can't be that light for others. We can't be that, that wife. We can't be that spouse. We can't be that best girlfriend. We can't be a great nurse or a great teacher or whatever you do. You can't do anything, you guys, until you fill up your own cup. And if you continuously pour from, a half empty cup or an empty cup, you're gonna feel yourself burn out, okay? And what drives this business forward, what drives us forward, is that passion that comes and builds from focusing on ourselves and focusing on our own journey first, okay? You don't want to just show up and do it because you have to. I want you to show up and do it because you need to, because you are so in love with that feeling of actually becoming and being in the process of becoming your best self. My favorite part of every single day is that first hour when I wake up. And it was that the same way my first year of my business, my second year of my business, and now going into my third year of my business. That is my favorite part of what I do, is having that gift that my job is to wake up, prioritize my needs, prioritize my self-care, prioritize my dreams and my goals, and to go after them. Take a step forward every single day in pursuit of that. Okay. The second one that I want you to do is I want you to share that passion. I want you to show up and share that freaking passion that you have for not feeling the way that you feel anymore when you did when you first started, for how great you're feeling right now and where you're going, in that what you have waiting for you at the top of that escalator. People want to get on the train that has a destination. They want to join the people that know where they're going. You have a why. You have a vision. We talked about it. I know you do. You are on your own journey. You're showing up for yourself. You're pouring into yourself every single day. Show up and share that passion, because that is what is going to attract the other yous of the world to you. That is what's going to build that connective tissue, that trust with your audience, with your people. That's why they're, over time, they're going to see you, showing up for yourself, and they're going to be able to see themselves in your story. Share your story. Share bits and pieces of your story every single day. Share that excitement you have for your program, or excite how great you're feeling with your nutrition and just in your life, because you showed up this morning and poured into yourself, and now your relationship is doing better. You had a more positive day at work. You're so excited because you get to come home and you get to hop on a team call with some other like-minded women. Like your pants are fitting better, your mood is better, your energy is better, like all of these things, you guys. I want you to share all of it. All right, that sharing that passion consistently, showing up every day, and that's putting a pebble in your trust pile with your audience. Okay, that's what's going to set you apart, and that's what's going to draw people in. Okay, the third thing I want you to do is invite. You have to invite. If you don't send invites in this business, you're not growing a business. If it's plain and simple. All right. But if you're doing number one and you're doing number two and you're doing that consistently, you guys, people need the invite. People need to be invited to this. People are scared, like think back to when you were invited. You were invited. You did not seek out. I guarantee you, most likely you did not reach out to your upline coach. You probably were watching for a while, but you were too scared to reach out, right? Showing up every day, sharing on social media, that's what you need. But the invite is the hook. okay? The invite is what's going to make all of that make sense. And on top of that, the flip side of that is like, without doing number one and number two, the invite does not matter, okay? Because if you sending an invite, but you're not showing up every day, you're not showing up for yourself and filling up your own cup, you're not sharing your passion, people are going to not know what the hell you are talking about. They're not going to go immediately to your social media and they're like, who is this girl? She's, just another network marketer. No, that's not what we do. That's not what this is. This is a freaking gift. Just like you share, I love this top and I want to share it with my audience where I got it. You need to share this gift that you have. Okay. And even if those people, don't respond right away, or maybe that now was not a good time. Again, think back to your garden. It's not our job, guaranteed, like everyone that's on your social media, everyone that's on your Instagram, it's not going to be your people. But by you inviting them, you're weeding out the people that aren't your tribe, and you're finding the people that are. It's not our job to, not every seed's going to sprout at the same time, right? But that invite, that follow-up, every time you follow up with someone, every time you re-invite them, that's you watering that seed, okay? And not everyone's going to sprout at the same time. Some people, it might take 3 weeks for that seed to, to water and to come around. Some people might take 3 years. But, if you are so in love with your own journey, if you know where you're going, you're going to be here in a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 30 years from now. It doesn't matter when these people come around. And sometimes people don't ever come around, right? Maybe they never will blossom. But in the midst of all that time, you're going to have some freaking flowers bloom in your garden that are the other yous, right? I was a burnt out, like full-time nurse, working 2 jobs in a brand new relationship, about to start planning my wedding, and I was pouring from an empty cup. I needed this outlet, okay? So I know that there are other Amy's out there like that need this gift, that need this outlet. And it's my job to keep inviting and to keep showing up so that way I can find those people and they can find me, okay? So the last thing I want you to do is I want you to reflect. You are not going to come into this and be the best coach ever, year one. Just bottom line. I'm like almost 3 years into this business and I am continuously growing and learning and evolving and trying to become the best mentor and coach that I can possibly be. I can't wait though to see where I'm going to be in another 3 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and what kind of coach and mentor and business owner I'm going to be then. You have to understand that you're not going to be perfect. This business is all about trial and error, okay? And the sooner that you can accept that, and the sooner you can be like, okay, game on. You can take each day and you can look back on it and reflect and see, what did I do great today? What can I do a little bit better? And understand, okay, I have another 24 hours tomorrow. What am I going to do differently tomorrow? All right, game on, let's do it. That is literally all you have to do and think about this business, right? You just have to have grace with yourself, and you have to reflect, and then you have to either keep and build on or toss, discard, and try again, right? That is how we grow. That is how we learn. And that is how you keep inching your way up that escalator into this incredible coach and person that you're going to become. Okay. So I want to talk a little bit more about inviting. Okay. Because I know a lot of you are probably thinking, well, Amy, like I only have so many followers. Like I'm probably going to burn through them really quickly. Like how do you know who to invite? All this stuff. I want you to keep it so simple, you guys. I want to tell you what I do every single day, okay? What I want you to do is I want you to get a notebook. I want you to get a notebook specifically just for inviting, okay? Because this is what I do every single day. Take my notebook, I write the day at the top, and I number 1 through 25, okay? Monday through Saturday, I invite 25 people a day, okay? So what I do is I keep it so simple. if people are following my page, if people are watching my stories, the people that are liking my posts, I send them an invite. Okay. So you can go off of the people that are liking your posts. You can go off of the people watching your stories someday, or this is what I do when I feel like I'm, seeing a lot of the same people on my stories or on my posts or whatever. I go to my followers and I go through the alphabet A through Z. And that day, take A for example, like here's what I would send to somebody. Hey, hey Ashley, I hope you're having an awesome Sunday. I don't know what you got going on in November, but we have my boot camp's kicking off this week. Did you want me to save you a spot? That's it. Like, keep it so simple, you guys. Like, that is like literally all I would say. And if it was a follow-up, it was someone I had already invited, I would say something similar. But I would say like, hey, Ashley, like, I know before wasn't a good time. I saw you read my message. Did you want to snag? I have a couple spots left for my November boot camp. Did you want to snag one? Again, like, just keep it so simple, because as soon as you think you're being salesy, you are. But like I said, if you are as you are sharing your passion, if you're doing those 4 things I told you to do, you are never going to be salesy, because just like you would share anything that you truly love and care about with the people that you love and care about, that's what you are doing through an invite. Okay. But if you aren't doing those other things, then I guarantee you that's where you're going to start feeling icky. That's where you're going to start feeling salesy. Okay. So maybe, the next question that people likely are having is like, well, Amy, I only have 200 followers right now. Like, I don't have as many followers as you. What do I do when I run out of those people? Well, Instagram is amazing and it's hot, you guys, but do not forget about Facebook. Okay. Facebook is likely, when you're a new coach, going to be that place where a lot of your warm market lives. So you're not all your warm market is going to come, want to join you right away. Not my cold market is where it's at. My cold market is my jam, but I still trickle through my warm market every now and again. I still don't forget about those people, because I have had some incredible customers and coaches come from my warm market. Again, you never know how long that seed is going to take to blossom. So you have to invite them. You have to reach out so they know what you're doing. They know what you have to offer. They know that you run boot camps. And that way you can touch back to those people, as they start to watch you and start to build that trust and connection with you. Okay. So when it comes to growing your following, I want you to start that right away. Don't go out and buy followers. Don't go out and spend tons of money on growing your Instagram. You can start doing this organically right now for free. Okay. So a lot of ways that you can do this is you can go to, say, you can do locations, you can do products, you can do celebrities. Take, for example, Jessie James Decker. Go to her recent post. Look at all the people who, liked her post, her most recent post. From those people that liked her post or commented on her post, go down, and if you can visualize these people, say, traveling with you to summits, sharing a room with you at an event, then follow those people. Just follow. Okay. Another example is a hashtag. I'm a nurse. So one of the hashtags I like to follow is nurse wife. Okay. Cause kind of like, your BFF nurse friend. So I'll go to that hashtag and I will look at the people that follow that hashtag or people that have shared a photo using that hashtag. And if I feel like I could vibe with them, I go to their photos and I look at the people who've liked their most recent photo or something that, connects with me. And I'll start following those people. So not everyone's going to follow you back, but the people that do are going to be your people. Okay. They're going to, you follow them and then they're going to come back and they're going to look at you and like, oh, she looks like, she looks cool. She looks all right. Follow you back. Boom. There you go. You've got another person in your cold market to reach out to. Okay. So this is definitely going to create some, you're going to definitely not get all those people to follow you back. So it is something that you have to go and you have to keep track of eventually, you know, kind of weeding those people out that didn't follow you back. But it is going to help you start to grow your following organically over time. Okay. And I want you to remember that follow-ups are an invite. Okay. So every single day when I do that 1 through 25, that is a combination. That might be, you know, a fresh new invite, but it also might be a follow-up. Like I said, if I'm going through the A's or I'm going through B's, I'm definitely going to come across people that I've already invited, but I need to follow back up with them. Maybe they read my message and they never got back to me. Maybe they told me not, you know, before wasn't a good time or they weren't interested. I'm going to touch back with them, right? So every touch is an invite. Every re-invite is an invite. Every follow-up is an invite. So don't get confused about the numbers. Pick something that works for you right now based off where your following is at and what your goals are. This is an action-based business. If you are the worst thing that you could do is have, you know, business building goals, like business building vision, but treat it, you know, have hobby action, right? If you have hobby goals, then do hobby actions. If you have business, you know, building goals, you need to act like a businesswoman. You need to run your business like a businesswoman, okay? So that means upping the ante on your invites. That means you are being consistent, non-negotiable. That means that you are, you know, being diligent about tracking your invites and writing those down every single day. Because what I used to do, you guys, is I used to like sit down in the morning and I used to send my invites, but I didn't write anything down. So I could say to myself, oh, well, I did my invites, done, check it off the box, you know, check off the box. But I wasn't keeping track of how many. So from week to week, I had no idea how many invites I was actually sending. So if you want your business to grow, if you want to keep track of your business and run your business like a CEO, then you need to know and be able to track how many people you're inviting. So that way, you know when you need to up the ante. You know who you can highlight and you can, you know, mark people that you need to come back to. You know, you need to be organized about your business. Okay. It doesn't have to be complicated. I use a notebook. That's it. I don't, you know, have this intensive tracking system. I write names down. I mark. I take notes. I create a follow-up list throughout the month. That's it. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to get yourself a system and I want you to focus on those 4 things, okay? First one, focusing on you. Second one, sharing your freaking passion, okay? Being that light for other people. The third one is inviting. Like I said, if you don't invite, you don't have a business. All right, inviting is the hook. People need the passion. People need you to be consistent in showing up for yourself. But that invite, you guys, that's what hooks them in. The 4th thing, reflecting. Understanding that all of this is trial and error. All of this is a learning curve. All of this is a learning experience. You are on a never-ending growth journey, okay? That means that you are going to be a never-ending, you know, journey of failing forward and trying again and picking up and having wins and misses and all those things, okay? All right, you guys are rock stars. I am so excited for you. As always, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. Send me a message. Send your upline a message. We are here to help you, and I can't wait to see you guys kick some butt. All right.